Hi, folks. I'm Dr. Matt, but I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm a researcher who studies crime, disorder, and violent extremism. And tonight I'm going to discuss what I think is probably the most dangerous sovereign citizens on YouTube. No, I'm not talking about the sovereign citizens who argue with judges, get dragged out of their vehicles. Tonight, we're going to examine the sovereign citizens who make the ideology highly digestible to the general public under the guise of American nationalism. James Lovett is an American national who posts on YouTube on a fairly consistent basis. He also, moronically, calls himself the Bad Wolf.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Bad Wolf. Oh man, film. Oh man. All right. So, in this particular video, it is going to be about proof of the U.S. national status. All right. Now, I did this in a previous video, probably, I don't know, 2 years ago, but some of y'all ain't going back 2 years worth of my videos, so it kind of hurts a little bit right here. This is also for the people out there who are like, those people are over there calling themselves sovereign citizens. No, we don't call ourselves sovereign citizens. That's what you trolls want to say because you guys want to stir the pot, which is probably because most of them work for the government or you're just, I don't know, inept or whatever else. Either way, this channel is for U.S. nationals, so why even come here looking for some materials to be like, oh, this is what they said. All right, but fine. Don't change the channel. Use all this footage and then put that on your channel for your viewers, all right? So let's get going.
I will absolutely use this video to make fun of you and your asinine beliefs.
Let's check it out. So as you scroll down, this is the particular section out of thousands of pages or hundreds of pages, whatever it is, for this whole big manual on how to deal with foreign affairs when conducting yourself using the passport card and or book. So let's go up to the top first for the naysayers. Okay, so Office of Origin, CAPPTS-A, updated 10/19/2020, so not that long ago. All right, this is for the endorsement code procedures. So your book that says endorsement code, usually number 27 or 35, depending on which size book you have and when it was printed. Endorsement means an officially stamped, typed, written, okay, I won't go through the whole thing, endorsed passports that indicate they are valid for a period of time. The bearer has a certain status.
Yes, being a United States citizen is a status. Being a diplomat is a status. You're not proving anything.
3. There is some other relevant information about the bearer of the passport. Now, I'm not going to bore you like in the old school video I have on this one, where I go through each one of these things and breaks it down. But these things must meet the U.S. government's objectives, these passports, all right? So for you individuals out there who are talking about the sovereign, there's no such thing. For my people and for the trolls out there, there is no such thing as a sovereign citizen. By law, there is no status. There's no naturalization of a Saturn citizen. And there is not a sovereign citizen as so declared by the Department of State. There is no classification. You are either a U.S. citizen or you are a non-citizen U.S. national, which is synonymous with U.S. national. Okay? That's it. You might have some citizens out there doing some sovereign stuff, calling themselves that, but don't call people who don't call themselves that, okay? Because there are plenty of things I can call you. And I would probably be right compared to how wrong you guys are about me and the people on our channel. So let's keep going. All right, so list of the current endorsements that can be on your card. D for diplomatic. All right. CD stands for courtesy diplomatic passport card, just means passport card. O means official passports. N means no regular fee passport. R, regular passport. S, service passport. All means all types of passports. So now, specifically, let's go down to, and we're not going to read through all that. If you guys want to read it, I gave you the link on how to get here. It's just in the Foreign Affairs Manual. You can either search or scroll for a really long time, but I saved you the hassle, all right? So let's shut these naysayers up right here. First of all, you can go to the Department of State and look up the certificate for non-citizen U.S. national. It'll be on there, okay? They don't usually like to give those out because if you consider yourself to be a U.S. national, then you are what you are. They don't need to tell you what you are if you know what you are, okay? But for legal purposes, it is there, it is available, and you can request it. They just may or may not fulfill that because, like I said, they don't feel the need to tell you that you are that person.
So this is where James starts to go off the rails, if he wasn't already there in the first place. James is specifically referring to this: certificates of non-citizen nationality. Reading through this, essentially there are two statuses. You can be a United States citizen or a U.S. national. However, the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution provides birthright citizenship to any person born within the United States geographic boundaries. However, Section 308 of the INA confers U.S. nationality, but not U.S. citizenship, on persons born in, quote, an outlying possession of the United States, end quote, or born of a parent or parents who are non-citizen nationals who meet certain physical presence or residence requirements. The term, quote, outlying possessions of the United States is defined by Section 101A 29 of the INA as American Samoa or Swains Island. No other statutes define any other territories or any other states as outlying possessions. Any other person born in a United States state or territory beside those born in American Samoa or Swains Island are United States citizens. You are not a U.S. national. A non-citizen U.S. national is specific to certain people born in certain locations. In this case, American Samoa and Swains Island. No one else.
But here, under the code 09 for all types of passports, okay, the bearer is a United States national or a U.S. national. Why so glum, chum? Yeah, because here it is. United States national and not a United States citizen, because you can choose to be a U.S. citizen under the corporation if you want, or you can leave it in a pending status by not utilizing it. Still means
the United States Department of State only recognizes U.S. nationals as persons born on American Samoa or Swains Island. No one else. You are a United States citizen if you are born in a United States state or territory, unless it is American Samoa or Swains Island. You can't choose one or the other. It is literally codified in law.
Still means you have the side, but it means you're not currently active in that particular jurisdiction or citizen status at that time, depending on where you are, who you're talking to, an officer, what identification you have on you. Okay, you're with me. Are you following along now? Nice. Okay, so once again, the bearer of this card is a U.S. national and not a United States citizen. Okay. Dot. Placed in a passport book issued to a U.S. right here. Bang. U.S. national. Matter of fact, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. This might be a little sloppy because I'm not all technical savvy and stuff, but here we go. Hopefully you can see this. Sorry for the lines. It just is what it is. There. Down here. Okay. If that wasn't good enough for you, then go to the website yourself. I gave you the address. Oh, but wait, some of those trolls are out there for pay and for clicks, and that's why they got to harass people out here trying to show people rights and freedoms. But do your job. Get those YouTube clicks, because you're about the money and we're about the information. We're not the same. So,
we are absolutely not the same, James. I can read and understand what I'm reading. In fact, aren't you the one that actually has things for sale on your YouTube channel? Don't you charge money for this intelligence?
So, the place in the passport book, so this is if it's in the book, issued to a U.S. national who is not a citizen. Point 2, U.S. nationals will be printed instead of USA on the front of the passport card. Now, I happen to know that this is old and outdated because they came up with the decision to only use just the word USA. They're not going to entertain you specifically wanting to have the U.S. national title on yours, whereas other people have it. So that's why in another video I requested that if anybody has the old school card or book that has U.S. national on there instead of USA, feel free to send me a picture of that card with your information redacted, of course. But I would never use your information, but just for, everybody's on the same playing field. So if you have that one where it says that, send me a copy of that. I will display it here in confidence with your name and information redacted. If you don't send it that way, I will protect people. I protect people who give me inside information tips all the way across the board. I will present your information. If I can, if you can validate it to me, I will share it. As long as it's not national security or anything like that, I'm not drawing the smoke for that. But if it's within reason and just some generally known insider information, I will share it. But nothing critical, okay? Because I'm non-belligerent, non-combatant, and neutral in the world, okay? Especially from here in our private little nation. So, going on. Prior to the creation of this endorsement in 1992, the bearer's status as a non-citizen U.S. national was indicated by circling the word national or crossing out the word citizen in the secretary's message on the signature page of the passport, U.S. passport. Now, I also know that they've changed that. They no longer have a secretary's message on the passport, like I just said, back in '92. Those are the old ones. I think I had that one, or I may still have that one somewhere in one of my files. But they got rid of the message, and as always, guys, when you're filling out the DS-11 itself, do not circle or underline anything in the box. That could be considered a federal offense because you are tampering with the oath, okay? Which is why they give you the ability for remedy to utilize the explanatory statement, all right? And we already have all that covered in there for those people who've already bought the statement and used it and loved it. Obviously, it speaks for itself. But if you haven't, you either should get one or create your own. And please, for the love of God, guys, anybody can sell theirs or a version of mine, which I've already seen out there, for whatever, but don't pay too much money for these things. A couple $100 is within the realm of reasonable, but I've heard people asking $900 or $1,000. And half the time I look at theirs and it's a version of mine that has been, edited out. all to hell.
He thinks he's like the #1 sovereign citizen guru in the United States. I think this is hysterical that he thinks people are stealing things from him and then selling it themselves. Dude, you're selling misinformation on a daily basis. Get over yourself.
Using all kind of weird stuff in there. So, unfortunately, if you get got, that's just what it is. Sorry you didn't find me in time. But like I said, you don't need anybody's. You don't even need mine. You can make your own if you sit down and put all of your information like this, information on the codes that they use, and just, really sit down and create your declaration. That's what they're asking for. It's just, mine's about like 8-9 pages worth of all their information, including some of this and more, proving without a shadow of a doubt our status. So, but I do know some people who have merely created their own from the tidbits I've given throughout all of these videos and were successful at it, and that's a proven thing. Okay, and so like I said, the biggest thing is you guys self-governing. But if you don't have the time, you're not that savvy with learning codes and where to look, then by all means, get one from somebody or get one from mine. Available.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And oh yeah, buy all my bullshit.
Available on blacksite32.com. Otherwise, guys, yeah, so it goes on to talk about all the other different codes. So it's not like I'm giving away something like that's super secret or I hack some database. No, not at all. You just got to know where to look. And like I said, I'm a very good sleuth when it comes to this. I've literally had people on other channels contact me for this information. I've had people who were wealthy ask me to fill out their applications and passports and stuff for them. I kind of know a little something about what I'm doing. I don't know everything, by no means. No man does, especially all of this. I just happen to know a little bit about a lot of stuff. So,
what's the old phrase? A jack of all trades, but a master of none? This is why you go and get advanced degrees so you become an expert in a particular area. In my case, I chose you,
You
James.
know, channels you're watching and money you're being sent, out to people. Never send large amounts of money to anybody. Um, you know, just do your due diligence, okay? And slow down, read the information, research these things for yourself, take little bits of the information provided, and go do the work, guys. Because at the end of the day, it's not about a quick fix and just changing your status. It's about learning this way so you can either always live in it or live in it half the time and be able to switch between the different statuses as you need, depending on where you're conducting your business or commerce at, or lack thereof. So anyway, guys, that's about it. I will talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bad Wolf is out.
James Lovett and other individuals like him are the most dangerous type of sovereign citizen. They promote ideas that are highly digestible to the public, in particular, are digestible to almost anybody to follow this type of material because it sounds legitimate. What he's actually doing is reading you disinformation and not giving you the full story. All you have to do is go to the US State Department and look up at what a US national is. They expressly state who is a US national and who is not. I want to thank you all for watching this video today. Please remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment. And I look forward to seeing you next time.